Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I let it run for a little bit just to get those science packs out of the way. So let's get that researching in the background. So the goal for this time, I think, is to get the assemblers up and making useful things like gears, like transport belts. Our goal is to get to green science packs and actually automating the red science packs, so that we don't have to worry about making them ourselves and doing the research. But as you can see, for both the Science Pack 2 and the Science Pack 1, we need copper. So I think the first thing I should do is expand this copper a little bit. Again, the goal is to eventually tap the copper down here. I won't do it for a while because I don't need a whole lot of copper, as I mentioned. But I think I might set up the furnaces in a similar manner to what I did. What coal should I use? Are you guys full? Alright, so I got a ton of iron. Let's make some more drills. I'll need them eventually. So in the meantime, I am going to get... I'm just going to stick this here. I'm going to move it eventually to be on a, like a... because it's going to output here. So I'm going to put it right at the end, something like this. So what this is going to do is eventually I'm going to output the iron on this belt. And then there'll be an inserter here to grab it and stick it in here. Which means I'm going to move... here, good enough. Okay. So what I want to do is make sure you are doing this. You're going to make gears, which will be useful. And actually, I'll put the gears in the same thing. So then this track... what's going to happen is the iron's going to be on the right side. The inserters always put, when they're putting something on a track, they always put it on the far track. And so the long-handed inserters, it's going to be grabbing, and actually I don't need that many, but it's going to be grabbing from here and laying it on the right side of the track here. And then this thing's going to pick up the iron, and then this one's going to put the gears on the left track. That's the goal anyway. But in the meantime, I am going to make a chest. I got the iron, why not? And start you on gear making. I will be using gears a lot in the future. For you, I'm going to take down the other iron production and make some furnaces over here. So let's take this stuff down. Oops. Come on. Okay. I shouldn't need coal very much anymore. I will extend this though, so let's make 5 more of those. I'll need 5 more of those too. Just to get rid of the coal that I got. Get you going, I guess. So you can see it's making gears for me now. You still need coal, I guess. How should I do this? Just output it down or sideways? Back? Yeah, good enough. This can do all 3. Cool. I will need many more transport belts eventually, so. Okay. Oh, you ran out of iron already. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna loop this around. I think I'll actually... Let's make some furnaces, shall we? Eventually, like I said, I want to put the furnaces down here, so I'm gonna see if I can loop it down and come up and around. How should I do that, though? Good enough. Do that. Alright, so I'm gonna do a weird little technique here. Set this is putting on, and we can use both sides. Perfect. Alright. This is actually in the wrong spot, my bad. So like I said, I'm gonna eventually come up and around, so let's do that. Where is it? Here. I need more. Oops. Cool. So now we can use the underground stuff. In the meantime, let's get fast inserter, or those are selective, those aren't fast. This is green, this only takes red, so let's get that going too. Okay. I do need to get copper, or not, I keep calling it copper, I need to get you guys coal. For now, I'll just manually input it though. I need a couple more of you. Oh, you're putting, putting them in the same one. There we go. Okay, so now we got 4 producers of copper. I can now make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. I need to make 3 of those. So what these undergrounds do is allow me to move the track underground so I can actually use the space on top of it. So where this pole is, I'm actually going to be moving it here so that I can put the red inserter where this one is so I can output it here. That's the goal. Okay. This one doesn't need it. This one... I'm going to have to rearrange what I did. Shoot. So you see how it's putting it on the far track? Okay, so what I need to do is... You're fine. You're not. There. So that bypassed that one. And now I can move the pole down, and it's still feeding power to that. That reaches all the way to here, which means I need to take you out and do a similar thing. And bypass that one. Where's the next one? Next one is here. Boom, boom. And then it's just going to alternate. You don't have one. You don't have one. You don't have one. There we go. There we go. And I think I'll need to put another pole somewhere. Oh wait, you two need to be switched. Because you're not grabbing from anything. So the inserters can grab from the ones going down. They can't grab them from underground, obviously. So let's switch those. You all are good. Okay. I think I need one more. So where's the end? End ends here. You're gonna be okay. You are not. So let's move you. And there we go. So long-handed inserters were put out here. You are not moving fast enough. So let's get a fast inserter going. This one's also not only grabbing gears, but grabbing iron. So what I'm going to do is that. So now it'll pass off that. So quit stocking that, although it's not a big deal. So let's do this. Okay, so you are still unloading it just as quick as you need to. Good. Good. So let's get you going. Boom. Boom. Yes, good. Check on my copper production over here. Alright, so what I need to do now is make sure that the science packs are going, and that's what the assemblers come in. In order to make a red science pack, I need gears and copper plates. The copper plates I'll just manually enter myself for now. Let's do that. This is a temporary spot. And let's just grab a stack, I guess. There. Then I guess I'll move this over to... Why not? There, now we got red relatively automated. What I could do is just dump some copper in there. Now it'll put both as needed. Get rid of the iron in my inventory. There, so now it is pretty much automated. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Now I'm not going to be using the steel processing just yet. Because for the greens, it only uses inserters and transport belts. I don't really need the steel yet. But as long as I'm working on other stuff, I might as well. I think I am in a stockpile of this stuff, though. How's my power doing? So these guys are producing 850 kilowatts. Each one can produce 500 kilowatts. Times 10, that's 5 gigawatts, so it's fine. Alright, so I'm going to put a chest here so that this is now stockpiling iron, and this one's stockpiling copper. Oh, I forgot to do this, didn't I? That's not what I wanted, did it? Wait, I screwed that up. What happened? Boom, boom. What happened? Why does that look wrong? Why aren't you running? Oh, because you're full. Okay. I need copper. Give me copper. I'm gonna switch this to a fast insert just to clear the line. These red ones are holding onto plates because there's nowhere to put them. So this will help with that. Alright, so now what I want to do is get green going automated. I should probably get this going though. Now that I have this going, I can bring copper in. I did it again. Not copper, coal. Bring coal in. One thing I could do is just grab this and drag it down, or I could make a new one up here. I think I'm just going to reuse this. So let's do, I'll need a couple of these and a ton of those. What? I don't got power! Okay, so I got 4. Bypass it. Again, this is temporary. I will be moving this at some point. Alright, I'll put the copper on the side. I need more. What? No. Get rid of the... There we go. Now... Okay, sure. Now with this, it's going to be the opposite of the other one. The other one had iron on the one side and the output on the same side. This one's going to have the coal and the copper on the one side. So I need some long-handed inserters and a couple more of these. As you can see, I'm making way more copper than I need right now. Hence the backlog. So I could probably expand this a little bit more if I wanted to. Alright, so I need to do this direction. This needs to go there, there, and there. Oops. There. So for power now, I need to put a power line right here. And make sure this is going the right direction. And voila. You need to be switched though. To this and that. You're all facing the right direction, right? Okay. Now they all have way more copper. Did again, way more coal than they need right now, but so boom, 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 and there. Okay, so now we got copper. Now we can work on getting this copper to where it needs to be. It needs to be here. Like I said, I like working perpendicular. Can you reach? You can reach there. Okay. It's just a preference of mine, so I can stick something here, grab copper and iron. Oh, why don't you? There we go. Because to make the belt, you need plates and that, so I will need that. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, where do I want the labs? I kind of want the labs up here because this stuff is going to be producing red and green. This would be a good spot to do it, I think. Yeah, you're still keeping up. Eventually, I'll upgrade the assemblers to blue. But this is a good spot to have the blue assembler. Maybe I should be working on that. Why aren't I working on that? Where are you? Oh, there it is. What do I need for that? Oh, I do need to do this one anyways. Okay. And the next one I'm going to do is automation 2 so I can get this. This allows you to do 4 ingredients into one, whereas this one only allows you to do 2. But I can start making conveyor belts. Okay, let's start making conveyor belts. Not only would they be useful later, but I also need them to make the green science packs. I suppose you need power, don't you? There you go. Alright, so now you are going to start making conveyor belts for me. Yay. Now when I'm going... Hello. Maybe I don't want that. That would probably work better. Okay. So the goal is to put that one like right here. Now in the meantime, what I can do is make this. This is actually going to be very useful. So let's get that going. Let's see. Eventually it's going to be this. Outputting the circuits there, or copper on the same circuit path. How do I want to do this? Eventually, like I said, I'm going to aim to expand up in here versus down in the lower left as I was thinking before, because the oil's here. Eventually there's going to be refineries and stuff. So I want you to make circuits and get those stockpiling, and I eventually will need... Oh, actually, I don't need you right now. You're in the way. There. Alright, so I want you to make copper wire, which means you need that. There. You also need iron plates. There. Okay, so you can start stockpiling circuits then. Circuits are... I would probably use the most circuits of anything. Okay, let's get this going so I can get the blues. It's surprising how many circuits you need. I should probably output them somewhere, shouldn't I? How do I want to do this? I eventually need to... I'll just output them here, why not? This is the main copper line. God. It's also going to be outputting circuits. Ooh, probably not a good idea. There we go. Boom, boom. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so it's outputting copper and circuits. The copper I can use later to make more wire. Eventually I'm going to ramp this thing up to a yellow assembler. Yellow assembler is one step above a blue. It runs really quickly. And I'll also have a second copper here on this line. So what these guys are doing is they're stockpiling up to 100, like this one. Once they reach 100, they stop. So they kind of act like chests too, so now they all have a lot of excess. What I should do is probably move you down, I think. What am I waiting on? I'm not producing enough reds. What do you need to make reds? Copper and whatever. Okay, so let's convert you to making reds then. You get everything you need. Right? Why aren't you making reds? Oh, you're the wrong way. Got it. You have way too much. Oh, let's just make some more labs. Duh. I'm gonna need them eventually. Need iron. Give me gears. Speed up the lab production. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, I suppose I could have grabbed the conveyor belts. There. And the circuits. Why don't I just grab the circuits, Aaron? There. Goes a lot quicker when you just grab the resources. I mean, you're making them anyway. Yeah, so it's not so much that I need that. It's... I just need more labs to consume it, really. So again, temporary. Okay. So let's grab... get you guys running. Now I think this one only produces enough for 3, but since I have so much excess, I really want to get to the next step. We're going to do that. And then we can start making greens and get that going as well. You aren't making circuits. Why? Oh, because you're stockpiling iron. Duh. Okay, let's let the iron get by. What it was doing was just siphoning off all the iron. Which is what this one's doing too. It's just a pile of mess in there, but... anyway. What are you doing? Oh, never mind. You guys consumed all that red already. What? Alright, fine. I'll convert you back to red. I need more reds. So once I set up the green production, and I'm going to rearrange the labs, I think. I'll probably stick it over here so that they can output here, as well as be able to get this stuff by. Because I do want to have this stuff eventually come up in here, because the oil production, stuff like that up there, will need primary lines coming. I'm not sure about the gears, though. Maybe I should move this up a little bit and actually connect it here. So let's reroute this, because I know I don't want it there. In fact, I'm going to move it all the way around here, I think. What do I need? I need iron. Ooh, not that much. I'm going to move the coal around and just have it there. Like this, that. Yeah, I'll just run to the lake, why not? Try to make it as not in the way as possible. I don't have enough. I suppose I'll just do this. Okay. Not the most efficient right now, but okay. So the coal is going in the right spot now. This should be easy enough to get around. I don't need that anymore. And then I can have the iron coming up with it. Yes. Let's get rid of you. And you. I suppose I should get a second line there, shouldn't I? There. Alright, so now this will bring both... No, you're not. There, okay. Both iron and that stuff up. Do I want it to come up there, or do I want to... Are you done yet? Jeez. Hurry up. What are you for? Good. Now let's get you... We want to start on green? Well, we'll need that eventually. Alright, so now that we have that, let's make a few of these. I need... What do I need for that again? Inserters. You need circuits, you need iron, and that. So this... I'm going to start them off with this stuff, and you can do that to get the copper that you need. Okay, so now you are making that. What I'm going to do is actually... Are you spaced perfectly for me? Wow, it's like I planned that. I didn't plan that. It just happened to be that way. So I'm going to put that on one side, put that on the other side. Use the same belt for both. Get rid of this one. There we go. Okay, so now this is going to go to the next side. Which we'll need to make this stuff. And actually, I will do a blue one. Actually, I'm going to put a buffer first. Nah, let's just do that. Screw it. I do need to reroute the call, though. Okay, make you start making green. Start making greens. Actually, let's fix that right away, because I know I'm going to do something different. Gonna make it run parallel. Maybe not this parallel. No, I got all this space over here. I'm gonna do this. Alright, so the greens are gonna come over here. Boom and boom. Let's do this and that. So that you are gonna start producing greens for me. So I need to move the reds. The reds need copper and that, so I can actually make some reds over here. You know what, instead of using 2 undergrounds here, I'm just going to underground the coal again. It's just more efficient. Oh, hi, you're done. Good. What's next? Red. Anything that's red only? You're red only. Sure. I don't have the green set up, otherwise I would start on that. Anyways, the reason I want to do that is to bring the copper down here. So this is bringing iron and whatever else I need. You're still not running. Why aren't you running? There. So let's see. I need a couple more of these. Once we get green production set up, I will call it quits for now. Alright, so you don't need to be stockpiling the things anymore. Let the gears go by. Eventually I'll expand it to like 5 greens and like 5 reds, although I don't need that many reds or greens. How do I want to combine them though? I suppose I could just loop the reds around and then just... Did I make those? Oh, I did. Okay, there we go. Good. Boom. Boom. It's actually a little bit higher than the other one. Let's see. Because you need copper. You're not going to be able to reach them all, are you? Nope. Alright, there you go. There. And there. Cool. So now you're going to be making reds for me. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Shift right click and then shift left click, copy paste. Okay, cool. So now you're making reds. I'm going to feed you guys this way. And long-handed... How do I want to do this? Boop, 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 boop. Good enough. Gonna feed you guys parallel, I think, and then at the end I'm gonna combine them so that they're both on one track. Or both on one track and loop it around. That seems really, really bad, actually. Not bad as in terrible, but bad as in inefficient. Maybe I should do this. Have it come back this way. And then just loop it up. So the greens are outputting there. Something like that. Okay, so now we got greens on the same side, or on the other side. For now, I'm just gonna put the, whatever they are, research labs right here. Call it good. Cool. And eventually that's going to be there, so let's do that, this, that. Alright, let's start researching greens. What should we do first? Probably the furnaces. Actually, yeah, the furnaces are kind of important, but I will just do this. We have enough production. So anyways, I'm going to call it here, and I'll get the green and the red going. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.